So, babe, I was telling you about this video that K. Judah posted about these Jewish people that was on the train somewhere, and the person that was recording them, I think, was black, and he asked them, what were their Jewish heritage, and they told him, and he told them that they weren't the real Jews. They looked shocked. They couldn't say anything. And he asked them, did they come over here on slave ships? And they said yes. About 400, 600 or 400 years ago, something like that. Which he had a point, because according to Deuteronomy 28 mentions slave ships and how the Hebrew children, or the children of Israel, would be punished because of their disobedience, and they would be sent to a strange land on slave ship. And that's familiar to me. I don't know of any Jewish nation that came over on slave ships unless they were the slave owners.
Maybe that's what they were.
Now, that's the only thing I could think of. I read an article about Cardi B had to cancel shows because of liposuction.
Well, messing up on?
Mm-hmm.
This headline here say, could you imagine doing 30 years in prison because someone had a dream you raped them?
Years in prison for a rape conviction, only to be acquitted.
He served time.
A man jailed after
getting a big financial payout for all that lost time.
After 28 years.
Colorado Attorney General
A black man.
an exoneration petition.
I bet she was white.
Our CBS 4 investigator talked to him today.
That's crazy.
And reports tonight from the Five Points area where that crime occurred. Rick? Jim, Clarence Mosesel was a very happy man when I spoke to him today. What a life he's had. Some 3 decades behind bars, and now he's to become an instant millionaire 2 times over. After 28 years in prison, Clarence
That's crazy right there. You know, Whitney Houston going on tour as a hologram.
You really don't know how much freedom really means to you until it's taken away, especially when it's taken away for something that you didn't do.
He was earlier convicted of raping and beating a woman after she had a dream
in
about him.
1988.
She had a dream of that he beat and raped her.
He will not oppose a petition for
He
exoneration.
walking holding a white woman hand.
His DNA was
Lordy.
accidentally destroyed by Denver police. There is no, to my mind,
I don't know how that's gonna that audio.
and that's what we owe. That's
But
the cause of justice. This case is a travesty of justice.
It's recorded like that, right?
By phone out of state once the exoneration was announced.
I'm very happy with the end result that justice has been
It's not gonna work.
and I'm being compensated.
He described it well
We're
after
live.
being released from nearly 3 decades in prison.
It's been a roller coaster ride. For real. Sometimes I want to jump out the roller coaster.
But how is it gonna sound? Are they gonna be able to hear it?
They should.
I doubt it.
That's just like we were talking.
But it's from another audio device. I don't know. But anyway. Oh, Whitney Houston going on tour as a hologram.
Okay.
It's already reportedly under development and will perform some of her greatest hits, like I Want to Dance with Somebody or The Greatest Love of All, according to the New York Times. Other stars like Roy Orbison and Frank Zappa have also toured the country as a hologram, according to the Times. She will also reportedly be backed up by her original band and dancers. The hologram has taken precedence over everything. Pat Houston, Whitney Houston's sister-in-law and former manager, told Times. The hologram tour is one of many ideas being considered by Pat Houston, who is the executor of Whitney Houston's estate. Others include a Broadway musical and a new album with unreleased tracks, according to the Times. Everything is about timing for me, Pat Houston said. She has reportedly turned down every kind of entertainment deal she's been pitched since Whitney Houston's death in 2012. A multi-million-dollar deal with boutique music and marketing company Primary Wave Music Publishing signed last week is reportedly both about re-envisioning Whitney Houston's music and her image. Although the singer was an icon, in the last few years of her life, she was plagued by tabloid stories about her struggles with drugs. Before she passed, there was so much negativity around the name, it wasn't about the music anymore. People have forgotten how great she was. Wow. Bobby Brown gets sued over Whitney Houston documentary. Someone
Whitney family.
I didn't click on the link. Let me see. Somebody told me years ago that that's how Christians were going to get food, by a hologram descending from the sky, a hologram of Jesus Christ descending from the sky. Somebody told me that years ago. That holograms. Bobby Brown sues over Whitney Houston documentary. Oh, he sues. Bobby Brown says a 2017 documentary about his late wife, Whitney Houston, used more than a half hour's worth of footage of him and his children without his consent, and that's good enough for a lawsuit. The one-time New Edition and solo R&B hitmaker has filed a multi-million-dollar lawsuit against Showtime and the BBC over their film, Whitney, Can I Be Me? The film contains footage of that Brown and his late daughter Bobby Christina Brown has never consented to have released, according to the suit filed Tuesday in New York District Court. Brown and his late daughter appear in the film for a substantial period of time, in excess of 30 minutes. Brown never signed or executed a release for the airing of the material that appears in the film. The filing also says the film contains images of Brown's other children, Landon Brown, Bobby Brown Jr., and LaPrincia Brown, as minor children. Brown never consented to have his children appear in the film Can I Be Me, and his children never consented. Showtime declined to comment on the suit, which also lists the estate of Bobby Christina Brown, Brown's daughter with Houston, as a plaintiff. Whitney Can I Be Me premiered at the 2017 Tribeca Film Festival and aired on Showtime in North America and BBC in the UK. The suit also notes that the docu was sold to Germany, Italy, and the Netherlands excuse me, without the consent of the plaintiffs. All the defendants are keenly aware that intellectual property about the plaintiffs and Houston are very valuable and of interest to the public, it adds. Brown is the subject of the Bobby Brown Story, a docudrama miniseries that scored solid ratings for BET in March. The lawsuit, which also names production companies Passion Picture Corp., B2 Entertainment, and Simmons Shelley Entertainment, and their principals, seek more than $2 million in damages. Attorney Christopher Brown of Brown and Rosen in Boston is representing Brown and his daughter's estate in the legal matter.
Alcohol in there or get something to eat and all that. But to get in there, it should be free.
Something has to be wrong with that, though. You going to see a dead person perform.
Well, you're not seeing a dead person. You're seeing an image.
Graven images should not be... I don't know.
It's not... Well...
I don't know. We just...
Okay. Now, if you... Just the type of person that it's like you like music.
Mm-hmm.
And you know that artist happen to be one you like. As long as you ain't one of those that were going crazy, you know, crying while he's singing, take your panties off, throw them on, say all that. Man. I'm a big
Jeffrey Osborne fan. Jeffrey Osborne passed away. I would not go see him in no hologram. Sorry.
Listen at me. That's what I call somebody worshiping somebody. But if you just like music, you know, and you don't go screaming crazy, you know, when you seeing the artist live when they was alive, you don't, you know, you be dancing and stuff, but you ain't oh my God. You know, all that. That's a music love. You know, but if you go to a hologram and you still doing all that, oh Michael, something wrong with you.
Michael.
Yeah. Something wrong with you.
Why couldn't it be Whitney, who we was talking about?
That's the one that came to my mind.
No, I might go see Michael in a hologram. Now that I think about it.
Okay, listen to this. Jesus is not coming back. By the looks of it, admits Vatican.
Read on.
Said a spokesman for the Vatican has officially announced today that the second coming of Jesus, the only son of the God, may not happen now, after all, but urge followers to still continue with their faith regardless of the news.
Today, Jesus. Today.
Cardinal Giorgio Salvador told WWN that this year's 1981st anniversary is to be the Vatican's last in regards to waiting for the Lord to return to earth. He said, we just feel Jesus is not coming back by the looks of it, he said. It's been ages, like he's probably flat out doing other really good things for people somewhere else.
I wish they could see my face.
It said nearly 2,000 years ago, Jesus promised his disciples that he would come again in chapter.
What?
In chapter John 14, 1-3 of the Bible. Why do you say in chapter? It sounds like Trump.
Right.
Okay, so he said there are many. He said there are many homes up where my Father lives, and I am going to prepare them for your coming. When everything is ready, when I will come and get you, so that you can always be with me where I am. If this weren't so, I would tell you plainly. The Vatican defended Jesus' broken promise, claiming he was probably drinking wine at the time when he made the comments.
You know what?
They said having the ability to turn water into wine had its ups and its downs. Added Cardinal Salvador. He said, we all make promises we can't keep when we're drunk. So that he telling
said
us
Jesus was drunk?
So he telling us he drink too. He said Jesus was no different. Yeah, so he said Jesus was probably drunk. Man, baby, look at that. He said Jesus was probably drunk. The church said it will now focus attentions on rebuilding its reputation around the world, but will keep an optimistic mind for the Savior's second coming.
Wait, so is he coming back or is he not coming?
According to them, he ain't.
But then in the end, they say they're going to still wait for his second coming.
No, they said they said it will now focus attentions on rebuilding its reputation.
Mm-hmm. And? Around
the world. But they will keep an optimistic mind for the Savior's second coming.
So they hopeful.
We saying that
he ain't coming, but we hopeful.
But we won't be surprised if he did. You know.
They hopeful. That's what optimistic means. They hopeful.
Yeah. But they said they said they told the people to keep your faith. You know, don't give up hope.
Well, you know, they're not the only ones that believe that. Don't think that Jesus is. They're not the only ones that believe that, though. A lot of people believe that. I still have hope. I'm gonna keep hoping. Because there's got to be something else to this messy world, man. I'm telling you, there has to be something else.
My thing is, for years and years and years, you've been putting in people's head that you know he coming back. Yeah, he coming back. Don't nobody know when.
Right.
But he coming back, and now all of a sudden
change the directive.
you in the highest of the Christian thing. You a Vatican. Come on.
Mm-hmm. You in the Vatican.
Right. And now you trying to tell people that you don't think he coming back because he busy somewhere else.
Did you know when Aretha Franklin died, they said she didn't have no will, right? They found 3 wills in her house the other day.
But she ain't had no will.
They found one locked up in a cabinet somewhere, and they found one under a cushion. I don't know where the third one was. And of course, one of her sons is protesting the will. I mean, protesting the will.
Protest. They must let them out.
It's always one, like I said. What else I talked about yesterday? Of course, you know, I told you Melvin Edmonds passed away from after 7. Yeah. Babyface brother, one of his brothers. He passed away. So much going on in the news. In the news. Wait a minute, let me get my thing. Y'all know I gotta do that. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Into the news. Okay, anyway, so much going on in this world. I read a headline where they found a Egyptian temple buried somewhere somewhere. I should have clicked on that headline, but it was interesting. Cardi B cancels Baltimore concert and blames plastic surgery. Y'all keep right on.
Well,
I don't know what.
her buttocks must have failed.
It's something.
Oh, my head. Why is my head starting to hurt? It was doing good.
Donald Trump got to turn in them tax returns. Turn them in, bro.
We've been doing that for, what, almost 4 years now.
Longer than that. And before he got in there, you know he gonna serve a second term, don't you? He is. He is going to serve a second term. You heard it here first on Buzz Tweet Radio. Yep. There's a rumor going around that Wendy is secretly trying to work things out with her husband. That ain't no secret. That's her husband. If she feel the need to, reconcile with her husband, let her reconcile with her husband. Jeez, people. Even though I do like this new Wendy. She seemed like a round-the-way girl you can hang out with and have fun. Braxton Family Values are back. The drama is heating up, y'all. Things are heating up. Tamar has returned from her celebrity Big Brother win and is ready to share her thoughts about her experience with the world. Meanwhile, Tawanda might be pregnant, and Tracy has the biggest freak out that we've ever seen. Wow. That's going to be interesting. Oh, Tawanda finally revealed her boyfriend. Aretha Franklin's wills were handwritten. They said they couldn't understand some of the writing.
So somebody gonna miss out because couldn't understand what the name was.
Getting the will all messed up, giving people the wrong stuff.
They look like Sadie. Oh wow, it's Sandy. Sandy done missed her.
Lordy. D.L. Hughley rips abortion bans in states where it was okay to rape slaves. Lordy, D.L. Hughley all up in it. Oh, D.L. Hughley is noticing a clear correlation between the states passing new laws to virtually ban abortions and the states with brutal histories of raping slaves. We got the comedian at LAX and asked him if it's fair to compare the plight of women today to that of African American in the civil rights movement. Well, I didn't get no comedian at LAX. TMZ.com did, okay? So don't get it twisted now. DL says the two battles are one and the same because women are having reproductive rights stripped away in the same states where those in power have always felt they had ownership over other people's bodies. As you know, 9 states have recently passed strict abortion bills: Alabama, Arkansas, Georgia, Kentucky, Mississippi, Missouri, Ohio, and Utah, with some even outlawing abortion for rape and incest. Tons of celebs have already come out against new efforts to overturn Roe v. Wade, with Leslie Jones going nuclear on SNL and Alyssa Milano calling for a sex strike. I said it before and I'll say it again. Alyssa Milano, sit down somewhere. Please. Please. Go back to Who's the Boss, because you definitely are not the boss. DL thinks it's no coincidence the restrictive new laws are largely being passed in former slave states, and he's railing on state governments for essentially preventing women from having a seat at the table. Telling you, y'all, there's so much going on in this world. So much. How can y'all not believe or have faith that something is going to change for the good? How could you not see that? Something has to change for the good. I saw someone congratulating Sierra the other day on Twitter, and I don't know why. So this headline says, Russell and Sierra's marriage just gets weirder and weirder. Odd facts about Russell Wilson and Sierra's marriage. R&B songstress Sierra and NFL quarterback Russell Wilson make up one of our favorite power couples, best known for an endless list of hits, including 1, 2 Step, I Bet, and Level Up. Sierra has been making waves in the music industry ever since her debut album, Goodies, dropped in 2004. With 5 Grammy nods and 1 win under her belt to date, the singer-songwriter is equally known for her charitable work with multiple organizations, including her husband's Why Not You Foundation. She also launched her Beauty Marks Entertainment music label, where music intersects with film, fashion, technology, and philanthropy, in February 2019. Since kicking off his career in football with the Seattle Seahawks in 2012, Wilson has led the Emerald City's team to 2 Super Bowls, including its 2014 win against the Denver Broncos. According to NFL.com, this champ became the highest paid player in the league after signing a 4-year, $140 million contract extension in April 2019. Basically, these two are beautiful, talented, and totally in love, but that doesn't mean certain quirks in their seemingly perfect relationship haven't raised a few eyebrows over the years. How much do you really know about this duo? Here are some of the strange facts about Russell Wilson and Sierra's marriage. I don't know why I'm reading this, because I really don't care.
Leaving people alone.
You know what I'm saying? But I can't stop. Okay. I know, but I need to. The year 2014 was a tumultuous one for these lovebirds. Sierra called it quits with her fiancé, rapper Future, in December 2014, months after the rapper was hit with cheating allegations. While the 1-2-Step singer refused to publicly comment on the alleged infidelity at the time, E! News sources claimed she was humiliated, but initially wanted to try to make things work for her family. Their son, future Zaire, help me, Lord, was only 6 months old when the two broke up. When the singer dropped her next single, I Bet, in January 2015, fans widely speculated that the song was about her ex's betrayal, with lyrics such as, I bet you start loving me as soon as I start loving someone else, somebody better than you. You know that it hurts your pride, but you thought the grass was greener on the other side. That interpretation seems reasonable. Meanwhile, Russell Wilson filed for divorce from his first wife, Ashton Mean, in April 2014 after 2 years of marriage.
White.
I have made the difficult decision to file for divorce, the quarterback said in a statement. Clearly, decisions like these don't come easy. Ashton and I respectfully ask for prayers, understanding, and privacy during this difficult time. Moving forward, I will have no further comments on this personal matter.
What are you going to report it for? They ask for private.
These celebrities, I do declare. Following her very public split with Future,
it ain't their fault.
Sierra wasn't expecting to find love again, at least not so soon. The breakup wasn't necessarily part of my vision, she told Essence in 2016, but the moment I realized I was going to be a single mother, I had to reflect and recognize my thoughts and reorganize my thoughts. I decided to trust that God had a plan for me and move forward one day at a time.
$1 million worth.
Huh?
That's still Sierra, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You talking about when split up with Future?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he had a $140 million plan for him. He was Wilson now. $140 million man.
The painted black singer decided to pull all her love and focus on her 1-year-old son. And I'm not going to say his name again. This article.
Zaire.
Yeah, him. Well, I don't know if that's how you pronounce Zaire, but it's spelled Zahir. Zaire. Okay? But that doesn't mean she didn't have hopes for her romantic future. I remember telling my friend the kind of guy I wanted, a God-fearing man with a very fun spirit who loves kids and will really truly care for me. I was very specific because I do believe you can have it all, Sierra said. Marriage is something I look forward to. I believe in family and the beauty of two people committing to spend their lives together, baby. Huh? Like us. It has been. It has.
I ain't going nowhere.
Okay.
I put you alive. My bad.
It has to.
They weren't supposed to hear that.
It has to be said, as sweet as their romance is, Sierra and Wilson's relationship timeline was certainly speedy. Just 4 months after her tumultuous.
Split up. They were already going
Why
on.
they got to say tumultuous all the time? Nobody got time to be said. Just 4 months after their breakup, after her breakup with the rapper Future, she publicly debuted her relationship with a football pro when they held hands at the White House Correspondents' Dinner in April 2015, Hunty.
You were already seeing him.
Mm-hmm.
When
Future didn't see that, Future did he?
When the allegations came out about Future, that's when she started with Wilson. Yeah.
Now listen, the following March, the cute pair announced their engagement after Wilson surprised his musical girlfriend with a vacation to the, what's that word? To the Seychelles. I don't know where that is. It's Seychelles. Seychelles. Seychelles.
Somewhere in another country.
Somewhere.
Somewhere where we can't afford to go.
She said yes.
I'm sorry, baby. I ain't making $140 million. I'm sorry.
I don't want to go to no Seychelles anyway. Whatever. She said yes The groom-to-be captured an Instagram video about the proposal.
Of course she said, yeah.
You know what? This article longer than a mug, and I'm done. I can't. It's got like 4 more pages, too.
She said yes, like it was a surprise.
I would have said yes, too. $140 million.
I'd have said yes.
Boy,
140 million, I'd have said yes.
I lost your mind. Lord,
you already got money yourself too. It ain't like you on Section 8. You know?
Well, it's your girl, BeeSparrowt.
And you're going to work, boy. Juls Sparrow.
We just shooting the fat, bringing you a special segment of End the News. End the News. News that you probably cannot even use, y'all.
Don't make sense.
Don't make no sense.
Ain't benefiting us in no
Ain't
kind of way.
benefiting us in no kind of way. We ain't got nothing to do with it. And we over here talking
I ain't
about
studying Future.
Sierra.
I ain't studying Sierra.
None of them.
I don't even like football like that to be studying with.
You know what I'm saying?
So,
ain't thinking about Whitney.
why?
She gone.
She gone. Baby gone. She's gone. The baby's gone.
She's gone.
Well, maybe after the Whitney tour, maybe they'll have a real big tour. Have Whitney, Biggie, Tupac, Michael, Prince, Levert,
Marvin Gaye.
Just have them all. Just hologram all of them. You take more care of people that ain't here no more than you do people that still here.
Trying to tell you.
You want to do something, make the world a better place? Okay. Have the Whitney Houston hologram tour. But use that money to help all these homeless veterans around here.
Right. Boy, bye.
All these jokers you told when they were young, come sign up, come on here, fight for us. We're gonna take care of you when you get out. And go down to Union Station.
Well,
go down to Union Station and look at all them homeless people down there.
I have a show coming up on Memorial Day with Stephen Judge, and we're going to talk about some of that stuff.
Watching the Cosby Show, stuff like that. You know, I always thought that we was TV to people in outer space.
So it's people in outer space?
Yeah. I'm going up there to live with me, Trump, and his whole administration. Why you think I got a job at the Capitol, baby? I'm getting closer and closer. My next mission is to get to the White House.
What were you planning on taking me with you?
Yeah, baby.
No, you not. Not living in the dead, don't play. Mike Pence, clear the way, Mike Pence.
I didn't even know we
clear the way.
Right, baby.
Have a good day, baby. Look, anyway, it's your girl BeeSparrowt, Buzz Tweet Radio. Holla at your girl. Have a good day.